I believe you might know him. We probably can do the mining would be the easiest. If there's any has been placed in the region, we need, I believe, 2 more. So this is kind of a little bit of a gap I like. And before they have something like this, so we got a lot of things we couldn't do. Export it out. Great. Okay, I didn't mention that was garbage, but at the very beginning, it's not too concerned until they start to complain. Then you can place 1 garbage dump. Okay, and the garbage dump I'll probably place at the corner left here. Okay, not at the river, probably around here. I'm trying to keep the river free because next time if we wanted to, place water pumps here, we're not being having big issues there. Okay, I'll probably work towards like having a big industry on the corner here. Okay, basically we'll have the idea here is we have coal mines here, then we have ore mines here, and after that we'll have smelting factories here. And if we're lucky enough, we can do a bit of electronics as well with processors, but that's much further down the road. Otherwise, I think the first thing is to do is to get the industry up and running. Okay, I'm gonna place that here. And hopefully, I can place that there. Spacing is important as well. Okay. Okay. Now, some of you might be asking, okay, that whether should I place more shafts or more mines. My argument here would be place more mines because 1 mine has more jobs. Additional shaft basically just increases speed but doesn't add more jobs to it. So I would say, and normally 2 different mines with no shaft extracts faster than 1 mine with 4 shafts. Okay, because basically you're asking 2-person to do 2 separate jobs rather than 1 person to do 3 separate jobs. Okay, that's my logic here, and it works apparently. Okay, so we're gonna place another ore mine here. I'm gonna see whether we can adjust and get it in here. I don't want to interrupt here because I think here's a really good area to keep the house on there. I might place 1 here since we can, but I might want to adjust a little bit of the distance. About here should do. Good. Okay. Might want to create another road down. We create like another T-junction here. Since the fact that we're trying to get it like around and on top as much as we can. So the more the coverage, the better it is. Okay. That's the general rule of going with all mines. All mines is much more difficult to work with, but it's the most cash generating. Just get this out here. This. Place building. There's no place. Okay. Anyway, yeah. There's something right here I couldn't see. Yeah. Basically, it's like you wanted to get as much cash as possible. Okay. One thing because the ore mines is normally much more difficult to build because that it's like jagged, right? Whereas the coal is normally very circular, like it's all in like 1 block, so it's easy for you to mine and then position your buildings correctly. Okay. All right, so we should hit 6,000, which we already did. Oh, sorry, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna put that later. But I'm just gonna upgrade straight away and place Department of Finance. Okay, so we have access to customizing the taxes plus the bonds, maxed out bonds if you're required to use it. As mentioned in the previous video, we don't use bonds unless we really need to or we want to accelerate the construction of things. Okay, the more you rush it, then basically the faster you go bankrupt. Simple as that. Okay, so I might just pull 1 across. There we go. I'm just trying to fit as much as I can here. I might go a straight line up here. So I might go a straight line up here. And I might dedicate this area either for coal or maybe for the Battles HQ, so they have like a centralized in the middle of all of the mines, this big building here. So we'll have to see when we go down the road. But for now, I'll probably work on something like this. That's good. Okay, actually I can do better. So one thing I like to do is that I like to draw. Okay, you can see right, there's none. Let's take it 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a 4. This is a 4. This is a 3. Okay, sorry. And I would like to actually normally draw the road on number 2, because let me show you an example. So if I do 2, right? Okay, just gonna delete that. That's 3 by the way. And I place an ore mine. You can see that it overlaps 3 and 4. So that's why you wanted to place as best as you can. Okay. Here, obviously, it's gonna cover a bit out, but at least you're gonna be on 3 or 4. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Okay. This is a road, right? So I can probably place this way now. I'll probably place it this way. So I have another area right here, so I can have the right coverage. Okay. So an ore mine right there. I'm going to basically put a shaft right here, so I have good spacing to put this guy here. We're just gonna put a spacing here. Okay, good. So I have 3 right now. Okay, I'm gonna settle a few more things right here on the issues with the necessary amenities. Okay, we could actually place water pumping station. Oh, gee, we can do that. Let's run a bit, and I'll just place a water pumping station there. Yeah, this can stay there for a while, no problem. Okay, so we are gaining ground very quickly, and I think I'm trying to get the metal HQ up and running. Okay, so there's a water issue right there, it's fine. More importantly, we are making money, right? We're making a lot of money as well. Okay, it's like we barely even sort of started on the city, we're already making a lot, and we got a HQ approved, even better. Okay, so let's go with the plan and place this back in the middle here. Okay, seems like as if we planned the whole thing out, right? Okay, so we can extend a little bit on the coal area here, because I think with 2 shafts is more than enough, but I would prefer to have 4 eventually. Okay, so this is okay. It's 44, right? So let me just let it run a little bit more, then replace the water pumping station, and you can see it's only very cheap, $400. So and we are maybe making 2,000 talents at the moment, right? Okay, some of these is still can run even though the sewage pumping station is like a bit under. We'll just place one more here. Okay, so we got 15,000 right now. Okay, good. So it's still running though. It's only thing like water and electricity is required. But if it's sewage station, normally it's not a big deal. Okay. Now garbage will come into an issue very soon, so we need to place that eventually. And now we got a chance to place water pumping station. So let's do that. I'm gonna pause real quick here, and we're gonna place basically. Let's just delete that right now, about here. Okay, and that should immediately solve the water issue that we're having. Okay, now this should be very quick. Right. Let's see what we can do here. I normally like to place just 1 ore shaft, and this will give me enough idea of like where should I place my subsequent ore mines. Yeah, just in case you're wondering. Yeah, it's too close again. Okay, all right, that's good. So let me do some upgrades here, although really not needed at the moment. Let me just check here. So just for future plans, right, this is gonna be where our mega towers would be. So we got probably 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4. We might do a I might do a 5, 6, 7, 8, but we can do a 4 here, right? So it will be the furthest away from any of the pollution if we want to do high wealth, okay, or just want to make the low wealth happy, okay. We also can put here, you can slot one like right, not there, but like you get it one right here as well. But for that to happen, we probably need to do some adjustments in terms of in terms of road. Basically, you need to delete and then readjust and put a new road at the bottom here. That's probably one of the ways to do it. Okay, let's see, we got an upgrade here, not yet, but we can start to look into placing another ore mine here as well. So we can add a second section here. Okay, let me see if we can add additional coal mines. We can probably place it here. Yeah, we can do that because there's not much ore right here, so we don't need to worry about that. But we can place a coal mine here. Let's do a 4 right here. Okay, we'll place coal mine number 3, coal mine number 4. Good. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So I'm probably going to use this road here as sort of a divider to allow the freedom of construction of mega towers as we move to expand and grow the city. Okay, I'm going to add more of those right now. Add a few more areas here. I'm just going to stretch this out. Put a junction here. Okay, I just need more people to come in. So, okay, so now when they only ask about garbage overflow issues, this is where you will start to place your garbage dump, which you're going to do it right now. Not there, but right about here. And this is just temporary as well. We will need a proper place to do so. Okay. So we can also start to place a little bit on education because of the fires. So we can actually first do a fire station just to get things go, just to make sure things are at a rest. Okay, because we're now starting to actually outpace the budget by a lot of exports. Okay, so good. Now we can work on smelting, which I don't think any of the cities has actually allowed. See, so when there's no smelting division in any of the metals HQ, which apparently didn't exist, we cannot then get this. This would be the game changer immediately. I'll show you why. If you look at the alloy here, which I normally look at, okay, let me just actually delete this and add the battles as well to show you. Okay, if you look between the metals and alloy, can you see the amount of money you can make? And I'll always go with alloy because alloy seems to be always the most expensive one. Metals is always metals only used for the great works. So generally speaking, you don't need to bother of metals at all. Okay. The only annoying thing is that when you place a smelting factory, the first one, it will always come with a metals module. Okay, which is very annoying, right? But that's how they have set up the system. Okay, so it gets really difficult to make some adjustments from there. To sort of like not adjustments, but if you wanted to delete, you need to place and delete, then place in the alloy furnace, I would say. Okay, metals furnace is always default when it comes up, which is very, very annoying. Okay, it's not too important right there. So garbage trucks, that's fine. We just leave it. We can just put one more and then it should work, but it'll just do its thing, so don't need to worry about that. Okay, the police, the health, fire is good. Health and police should come in pretty soon. One of the things we have an issue is education right now, so we'll place them in a bit, not yet. Okay, I want to actually start off the smelting division, so we need to get the money up running first. While that's happening, I'll continue on with the placement of more ore mines. Okay, I think we can place one right here because I only plan to go with smelting. I don't plan to add additional modules. So an ore mine should work here. We can always adjust later on. Okay, another ore mine right here as well. That should do. Okay, so we should be able to add the smelting division now. Good. We can now have access to smelting factory, and this would boost up a lot of things. Okay. Where to place the smelting factory is another good question. Let me just see. So we'll start at the edge of all this mining, so it's like just basically beside it. So let me just see. So if you want to place around here, for example, it's going to be beyond the coal area. It's going to be basically above the where the ore mine basically the ore deposit end, so we can actually start to place some over here. Okay. All right. We could use this slide, but we can adjust as we go. I might actually use the front entrance to go all the way to the back right here, but means that we will actually upgrade these roads later on to a medium or high density, but that is much later on. We can still delete it, and once we finalize it with mega towers, or we're ready to go mega towers, we replace the avenue itself. Okay.